she's gonna swallow it all the way down into the pit of her stomach. Ladies and gentlemen, she's one of only 15 female sword swallowers in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a big round of applause for the star of Hell's a Poppin'. And now Pants!
Alright guys, continuing where we left off earlier with the coat hanger and that screwdriver, what we have now is in fact the real deal. 27 inches of solid steel. The blade does not bend, it does not fold, it will not collapse up into the handle, but I don't expect you to take my word for that. So, I'm going to ask for a volunteer from our crowd up front, only because you guys are a little too far, my reach isn't that long, just to check out my sword and make sure it's real. Alright, go ahead. I want you to know, feel free to touch the blade. Contrary to popular belief, sword swallowers do not swallow sharp swords. This is a simple demonstration of the ability to control and to relax the muscles of the throat, the entire esophagus, as well as the ability to repress all 4 of the body's gag reflexes. So, that's right. So guys, when I swallow this sword, it will follow the same path, ending up right here in the pit of my stomach. But before I do, what does the consensus say? The sword's solid, the sword's real, no trapdoors, gimmicks, midgets, nothing at all? Alright then. If the sword is real, I guess that means I'm really gonna do this. So this time, we're gonna do things a little bit differently. Once I get the sword all the way down, I'm gonna fold my body in half at the waist. That way all of you up front in the front row can follow that blade all the way down to the pit of my stomach, and perhaps if you're lucky, you'll see what I had for breakfast. I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S and ends in not spaghetti. Now, when I fold my body in half, I'm going to ask you to do me a big favor. I want you to put your hand on the handle of the sword. And what do I look like? Someone who isn't lazy? I want you to help me pull it straight out. So, put your hand on the handle of the sword in practice, and just pull straight out. Good, just like that. Whatever you do, be very careful and don't pull it out really, really fast. If you pull it out really, really fast, I'm gonna get really, really scared. In turn, all my muscles will clench around that blade, and I won't feel too good for a couple of weeks and curse your name, whatever it may be, until I see something shiny or a squirrel. On the contrary, though, please don't pull it out too slow. If you pull it out too slow, at some point in time, the tip of that blade is gonna dangle at one of my gag reflexes. If it's there for too long, you know what happens? You all see exactly what I had for breakfast, alright? So, with that all said and done, over the lips and past the gums, look out stomach, cause here it comes. Over there with my sword, but let me warn you, like they say, there can be only one. Now guys, moving right along, I got a couple other things I'm going to do for you. The next one is one of my favorites. Her name is Miranda. Miranda was recently liberated from one of my neighbor's front yards. She has come here today to pose a very, very important question. A bird in the throat is worth how many in the bush? The longest and the hardest of all the things I swallow. Here we go.
gentlemen, Johnson No Pants, all the way from New Orleans.